Yeah, am I audible? Hello?
Sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know question. X of n equals 2 power n u of n plus 1 minus u of n minus 4. Sketch x of minus n plus 4 and x of minus n minus 2. Sketch x of minus n plus 4 and x of minus n minus 2. So first conclude, is it a continuous or discrete signal? Is it a continuous signal or discrete signal?
Discrete.
So the given signal is a discrete signal. Here we have u of n plus 1 minus u of n minus 4. So u of n plus 1 means where actually the signal starts.
Sir, screen share ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
Screen share ಆಗಿಲ್ವಾ?
No, sir.
No, sir.
ಇವಾಗ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Write the question. X of n equals 2 power n u of n plus 1 minus u of n minus 4. 2 power n u of n plus 1 minus u of n minus 4. Sketch x of minus n plus 4. Sketch x of minus n plus 4. And second one x of minus n minus 2. So here it's a discrete signal because of n. First we need to sketch u of n plus 1 and then we need to sketch u of n minus 4 and then we need to do subtraction operation of these two. Afterwards we need to multiply with 2 power n. So u of n plus 1 means where actually the signal starts. Relation of u of n plus 1 andre. So u of n means it's a discrete signal. It starts from 0 to infinity. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. This is u of n. This is the basic signal of unit step function with respect to the discrete part. So u of n plus 1 andre
minus 1 in the show.
so signal will take the left shift by 1 time. So from 0 it will shift to the minus 1. So signal starts from minus 1 and then 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, and so on. 1, 2, 3. So this is u of n plus 1. Afterwards, u of n minus 4 andre
plus 4 in the zero.
Signal starts from 4 to infinity. Four, 5, 6, up to infinity. So here also we have a signal from 4 to infinity. This is u of n minus 4. So these two we need to do the subtraction operation. To do subtraction of these two, so from minus 1 to 3, so just look at the scale. From minus 1 to 3, is there any signal here? The second one. What's the amplitude level from minus 1 to 3 here? The second signal?
0.
0.
0. So 0 is going to be subtracted with anything here. So it will be retaining the same. So from minus 1. So from minus 1, 1 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 0. Here also 1 minus 0 is 0. So there is minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So from 4 to infinity, here also we have a amplitude level as 1. Here also we have amplitude level as 1. So these two we are going to subtract. So that is equal to 0. So from 4 to infinity, it is going to be equal to 0. So this is what? U of n plus 1 minus u of n minus label signal. Is 2 power n u of n plus 1 minus u of n minus 4. So already we have a signal from u of n plus 1 minus u of n minus 4. So what is the scale here? What is the range of the signal now? U of n plus 1 to u of n minus 4. In range ಇದೆ?
Minus 1 to plus 3.
So minus 1 to plus 3, that is minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So just look at the scale here. This belongs to variable n because x-axis label is n. So now here we have an amplitude level. So whatever signal we are going to multiply, this is the amplitude level. So 2 power n. So let's substitute n is equal to minus 1. For minus 1, n is equal to 0, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, and n is equal to 3. That we need to multiply with this signal. So whenever n is equal to minus 1, that is 1 by 2. Whenever n is equal to 0, that is 2 power 0, that is equal to 1. Whenever n is equal to 1, that is 2 power 1, 2. Whenever n is equal to 2, it is 2 power 2, 4. Whenever n is equal to 3, it is 2 power 3, 8. So these are the amplitude level at minus 1, at 0, at 1, at 2, at 3. So now we need to write down those amplitude levels here. So this is at minus 1, its amplitude level is 0.5. At 0, its amplitude level is 1. At 1, its amplitude level is 2. At 2, its amplitude level is 4. At 4, at 3, its amplitude level is 8. So here its amplitude level is 2. Here it is 4, and here it is 8. So label this as minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 with respect to the variable. Yeah. So this is the final x of n. So 2 power n concludes the amplitude level of the intermediate signal, that is u of n plus 1 minus u of n minus 4. So where n is equal to minus 1, so n is the range of the given signal. So that is what the range is minus 1 to 3. So just keep on substituting the value of n for that respective axis. So n is equal to minus 1, n is equal to 0, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, and n is equal to 3. So 0.5 we are going to multiply with 1. Here all the constant amplitude level is 1. So 1 we are going to multiply with these many different amplitude levels. So it will be retaining as those different amplitude levels as 0.5, 1, 2, 4, 8. So just write down that as a x of n. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿ. If you have any doubts in these 3 steps, clarify ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So this is x of n. Then we need to sketch x of minus n plus 4 as well as x of minus n minus 2. So to sketch x of minus n plus 4, so first sketch x of n plus 4. Afterwards, perform the reflection operation so that we will get x of minus n plus 4. In the same way, for x of minus n minus 2, first sketch x of n minus 2 and then perform the reflection operation, you will get x of minus n minus 2. So write down these two. x of n plus 4 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Shift towards
Left.
-4.
so x of minus n plus 4. So that means we'll shift towards left side by 4 times. The signal will shift towards left side by 4 times. So minus 1 in the minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. Here it is 0.5, here it is 1, here it is 2, here it is 4, here it is 8. So minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. So this is x of minus n plus 4. x of n plus 4. x of minus n ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಈಗ?
1 to 5.
So signal will be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 0.5, 1, 2, 4, 8. This is x of minus n plus. In the same way, for that first do x of n minus 2. So shift towards right side by 2 times and then do the reflection operation. That's it. And on the next one, construct the waveform x of t from g of t. Construct the waveform x of t from g of t. So write down the g x of t signal. So here we need to construct x of t, the help of g of t. So the help of this g of t signal, we need to construct the x of t signal. So here we need to construct the signal x of t from g of t. So look at this g of t. So here the signal ranges from -1 to +1, but here the x of t, the signal ranges from -3 to +3. So here it is staircase signal. So this whole signal x of t we can able to write down in three parts. So just look at here from -3 to +3, and then -2 to +2, and then -1 to +1. So that once we are going to perform the addition of these three signal, addition operation of these three signal, we can able to get back the signal as x of t. So now look at here from -1 to +1. Here we have amplitude level as 1. Here also we have amplitude level as 1, and here also we have amplitude level as 1. So from -1 to +1, here the amplitude level is 1. So here what is the amplitude level from -1 to +1? What's the amplitude level here from -1 to +1? ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ -1 ಇದೆ +1 ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಏನಿದೆ?
1.
What's the amplitude level here from -1 to +1? What is the amplitude level?
1, sir.
1. And here from -1 to +1, what is the amplitude level? At this position. ಏನಿದೆ?
1.
1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 ಏನಾಯ್ತು?
3.
3. So just look at here. In the given signal from -1 to +1, we need amplitude level as 3. Afterwards, from -2 to +2, what is the amplitude level here?
1.
What is the amplitude level here? -2 to +2. ಏನಿದೆ -2 ಇಂದ +2 ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಏನಿದೆ? Hmm?
1.
So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So look at here, from -2 to +2, its amplitude level is 2. And from -3 to +3, we have only this single signal, so we have amplitude level as 1. So look at here, from -3 to +3, we have amplitude level as 1. From -2 to +2, we have amplitude level as 2. From -1 to +1, we have amplitude level as 3. So that can be written in this format. So this is what the g of t. But here we need to label the g of t signal. So initially, the signal is from -1 to +1. So to expand this scale to -3 to +3, what we need to do here?
1/3t.
1/3. So g of t divided by 3. So this is what g of t by 3 means. The scale will be expanded to -3 to +3. And then to make it as -2 to +2, what the signal we need to write down here?
G of t by 2.
T by 2. So that is what the label we need to write down. So now the whole x of t can be written as g of t by 3 plus g of t by 2 plus g of t. So that is the final answer. So this is the answer. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಾಯ್ತಾ? ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಾಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಎರಡದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. Obtain x of t. Obtain x of t from g of t. ಸ್ಕೆಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇದರ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೀರಿ, ನೋಡೋಣ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ. All of you try to write down in the split format for x of t. So split ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರೀಬಹುದು.
Zero to 4.
So first signal from 0 to 4 afterwards. Next increase amplitude level, next signal ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
1 to
1 to
3.
1 to 3 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 1 to 4 ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
4, sir.
Because each and every step, the amplitude level of 3 to 4 should be increased by 1. So highest amplitude level is from 3 to 4. So the next signal from 1 to 4 afterwards.
2 to 4.
2 to 4 afterwards.
3 to 4.
3 to 4. So like that we need to split the whole signal. So we have a signal from 3 to 4. And then we have a signal from 2 to 4. And then we have a signal from 1 to 4. And then we have a signal from 0 to 4. All with the amplitude level as 1. afterwards, to write down the label for each signal in terms of g of t. So here we have a g of t signal from -1 to +1, but here we have a signal from 3 to 4. So look at this width. So here the width of the signal is 2, but here the width of the signal is 1. So the width also decreases. So for these kind of problems, it's not possible to write down directly. So we can able to write down, but it will be look somewhat difficult. So for that, we come across one more equation. So write down the general equation for that. G of at minus b. Write down g of at minus b, where a is equal to midpoint of g of t, where a is equal to midpoint of g of t, not midpoint, it's a width of g of t. Write down that as width of g of t divided by width of g1 of t. A is equal to width of g of t divided by width of g1 of t, and then b is equal to a into b is equal to a into midpoint of g1 of t. Write down these two equations. So a is equal to width of g of t by width of g1. B is equal to a into midpoint of g1 of t. So now look at here for the first one. So this is the first signal. So for the first one, a is equal to width of g of t. What is the width here? G of t. So from -1 to 0, 0 to 1. So what's the total width here?
2.
2. So width of g1 of t. So this is g1 of t. So this one as g1 of t. So what is the width here? 3 to 4?
1.
1. So now the value of a is equal to 2. And b is equal to a into midpoint of g1 of t. A is 2. And midpoint of g1, 3 to 4. What is the midpoint here? In between these two?
3.5.
3.5. So 2 into 3.5, that is equal to 7. So now substitute that value in the g of at by minus b equation, that is g1 of a is 2t minus 7. So this equation, this signal we can able to write on that as g1 of 2t minus 7. In the same way for the second one, what is the width of g of t? What is the g of t width?
2.
2. What about g1? So now this is g1.
2.
2. 2 by 2 is 1. So b is equal to a into midpoint of g1. What is the midpoint here?
3.
3. So 1 into 3 is 3. So just I'm going to write it as g2 of a value is 1 into t minus 3. So that is g2 of t minus 3. What about third one? A is equal to width of g is 2. What about the width of g1 here? Either width anything?
3.
3. And b is equal to a into midpoint of the signal.
2.5.
2.5. So 2 into 2.5 is 5. So 5 by 3. So that can be written as g of at minus b is 5 by 3. So that's it, yeah? ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. The last one, width of g is 2. What about this width here?
4.
4.
4. So that is equal to 1 by 2. So B is equal to A into, what is the midpoint here? Is equal to midpoint in. 0 to 4 midpoint in then 2. So G of AT minus B is 1. So at the last x of t is addition of all those signals. So G1 of 2t minus 7 plus G2 of t minus 3 plus G3 of plus G4 of. So this is what the final resultant x of t. So this is an important question, repeated question. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can clarify now. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. Don't sit for namesake. Acharya? Acharya?
Yes, sir.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಅಮಿತ್?
Yes, sir.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು.
ದಿವ್ಯಶ್ರೀ?
Yes, sir.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತೇನಪ್ಪ? ದಿವ್ಯಶ್ರೀ?
Yes, sir. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು.
ನಿಖಿತಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತೇನಪ್ಪ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್. Find the odd and even part. Find the odd and even part for x of n is equal to u of n. X of n is equal to u of n. So here we need to sketch the even and odd parts. So we have a signal, we have equation x of n is equal to 1 by 2 x of n plus 1 by 2 x of minus n is for even, and we have equation for odd part, that is 1 by 2 x of n minus 1 by 2 x of minus n. 1 by 2 x of n minus 1 by 2 x of minus n. So first sketch unit step function. That itself has a x of n that we need to write down in terms of half into x of n plus half into x of minus n. We need to do the addition, and here we need to do the subtraction. That is what the even and odd part. So first write down the unit step function. That is from 0 to infinity. So here x of n is equal to u of n only. So half into x of n means, so this is what the x of n. Half into x of n ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ?
Amplitude 1/2 hours.
So half concludes the amplitude level. So this is equivalent to the amplitude. So divide the whole amplitude level of the signal by 2, so that that amplitude level becomes 0.5. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. So this is what half into x of n. So the amplitude level is 1/2. So half into x of minus n. X of minus n ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? X of minus n ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Reflection operation. So signal from minus infinity to 0, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. Here it is half into x of minus n. So amplitude level is minus 2. So to write down the even part, we need to perform the addition of these two. To write down the odd part, we need to perform the subtraction of these two. So ಎರಡನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಎರಡು ಆಡ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? -4 ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? -4 ಗೆ
Half.
So -4 it is 1/2, -3 it is 1/2, -2 it is 1/2, -1 it is 1/2. What about at 0? So at 0 here we have a 1/2. At 0 here also we have a 1/2, that is equal to 1. So here the amplitude level is 1. Afterwards, once again from 1 to infinity, it is going to maintain its amplitude level as infinity, 1/2. So this is the amplitude level as 1/2. The same way, if you want to perform the subtraction operation to get the odd signal, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1/2 ಇದೆ. 0 minus 1/2. What is 0 minus 1/2? -1/2. So from minus infinity to -1, it is -1/2. So -4, -3, -2, -1. 0 ಒಳಗೆ off minus off.
0.
So at 0 it is 0. And here it is 1/2 minus 0 is 1/2. So this is what the odd signal. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿ. To the next question. Get the even and odd parts for x of t equals e power minus t into u of t. E power minus t into u of t. Try to sketch this signal, exponential signal ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇವಾಗ. ಅದ್ರ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಏನು ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೀ. So this is u of t signal. So here we have an exponential signal as e power minus t. So all of you just check the elementary signals, whatever we have written. So in general format, that is b into e power minus at. So whenever, what's the value of b here in this signal in e power minus t? In e power minus t, what's the value of b?
1, sir.
1. That indicates its amplitude level is equal to 1. So at 0, its amplitude level is 1. So e power minus t, is it a rising exponential or decaying exponential?
Decaying.
Decaying.
It's a decaying exponential. So this is what the falling exponential we can able to write down. So now this is u of t and this is e power minus t. So now we need to make a product of these two. So to make a product of these two, so here we have some signal in the negative axis and here we don't have any signal in the negative axis. So once we are going to make a product of these two, is there any result we can able to observe in the negative axis? What is the result across negative axis? ಏನು ಬರ್ಬೋದು?
0.
So we don't have any signal in the negative axis. So we need to take care in the positive axis. So just look at here, it's a decaying exponential. So it's a decaying exponential. We have a constant amplitude level as 1, and here we have a decaying exponential as 0.9, 0.8, 0.4 approximately. We don't know the exact amplitude level for exponential signals. So once we are going to multiply these two signals, what will be the resultant here?
Decaying.
ಏನು ಬರ್ಬೋದಪ್ಪ?
Decaying exponential.
So we can able to retain the decaying exponential here. So write down the decaying exponential. So I have some problem with the pen. So you people just write down the decaying exponential and its amplitude level is 1. So maintain its amplitude level as 1 only. Initially at 0. So this is what the x of t. But we need to sketch even and odd part. So for even signal, we have half into x of t plus half into x of minus t. So write down half into x of t plus half into x of minus t, and then perform subtraction. So that will be the final result. So this is x of t. So half into x of t means its amplitude level will be 1 by 2. So this is half into x of t. X of half into x of minus t ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Half into x of minus t ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Signal will be in the negative axis. So this is half into x of minus t. ಇದೆರಡನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. You will get the even signal as well as odd signal. ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? What is signal range when we are doing addition operation? Addition ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ? All of you try to write down the addition signal as well as subtraction signal. Latesh,
Yes, sir.
ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ? ಲತೇಶ್,
Yes, sir.
ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಆರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? At origin, what's the amplitude level here? What is the amplitude level at origin point?
Sir, off.
ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಆಫ್ ಇದೆ, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ?
Sir, 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
So it starts from 1. What about in the positive scale axis? What about in the negative scale axis? ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್? ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಏನಿದೆ?
Sir, 1 sir.
From 0 to infinity ಏನ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಇದೆ?
Sir, decaying signal ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಡಿಕೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಡಿಕೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೇನಿದೆ? x of minus t ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಿದೆ ಸರ್ decaying signal.
ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ?
ಸರ್ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ 1 ಆಗಿ decaying
on
both side.
Decaying on both the sides. So this is what the even part. So because we have amplitude level as 0 here, anything we are going to make addition with 0, so it is going to be retained. Anything that is going to make addition with 0, that is going to be retained. So this is what the even part. What about our part? Subtract ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ?
ಸರ್ ಅದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಡೌನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ಡೌನ್.
So in the negative axis, initially it is 0.5. So it will start from minus 0.5. So look at here. So we have a variation in amplitude level as 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. So in the same way here also it is going to be decay. So this is the even part and this is the odd. Write the amplitude level as 1 by t, 1 by 2 as minus 1 by 2. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ it will be a loss for you people. ನೀವೇ ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ 6 to 8 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್, ಎರಡು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಾಯ್ತಾ? Let us the next question. Sketch even and odd part for the given x of t. So write down the even and odd part for this x of t. As well as second question. X of n is equal to 8 into 0.5 power n into u of n. So sketch the even and odd part for these two. So write down off into x of t, off into x of minus t, and then perform the addition and subtraction operation. Solve ಮಾಡಿ. Kishan. Kishan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, first one solve ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Kishan and Jeevita.
Okay, sir.
First one solve ಮಾಡಿ. So you people should switch on the video and show it to your notes. Bhumika and Amit Chavan. Bhumika. Bhumika. If you are not responding, I will remove you from the class. Amit Chavan. Amit. Are you there? Amit and Bhumika. Jahnavi.
Sir. Sir.
You should solve the first problem. Amit. Bhumika. Roll number 25. Are you there? Roll number 24. Amit, roll number 15. Aparna.
Yes, sir.
Solve the second one.
Yes, sir.
Ashish. Roll number 21. Ashish.
Yes, sir.
Solve the second one.
Okay, sir.
People should switch on the video and show it to your notes. So we'll give you 5 minutes. So all of you try to solve the problem. And also in random manner, I will ask anybody here. So those who are not ready to answer, I will deduct 5 marks from your internals. If you are answering properly, if you have shown it properly, I will give you 3 marks to your internals. Kishan?
Sir.
Yeah. Just switch on the video and show it to your notes.
So 1 second.
Yeah, off into x of t, off into x of minus t. So once we perform the addition, so even signal ಏನಾಯ್ತು? Yeah, even, okay. What about odd? Yeah, good. So test time ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನ್ಪು ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ marks ತಗೋ.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, who is another one? Janavi? 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 Are you there? Ashish?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಆಯ್ತೇನಪ್ಪ?
ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಅರ್ಪಿತಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ?
ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
So Kishan, you just share that in your group. So Kishan has solved the problem. So you'll share that in your group. So you just people, those who are not understood, you can just copy it down, or else go for a verification. So the final even signal looks like so this is the even part. Yeah, -2, -1, 0. 1, 2, and so on. So this is the even signal. -1. So this is the odd part. So this is what final signal we're able to get. So 18.5 power n into u of f concludes. First, write down the unit step function. So that is from 0 to infinity, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. Afterwards, 0.5 power n, that is acting as amplitude level. So where n is equal to 0, 0.5 power 0, that is 1. So at 0, its amplitude level is 1. Afterwards, 0.5 power 1, its amplitude level is 0.5. So at 0, and amplitude level is 1. At 1, its amplitude level is 0.5. And here n is equal to 2, that is 0.5 whole square, that is 0.25. So its amplitude level is 0.25. In that manner, we need to write down. Afterwards, multiply with 8. So 1 into 8 is 8, 0.5 into 8 is 4, and then 0.25 into 4 is 2, and then 1. So you will get the x of n signal like this. At 0 it is 8, at 1 it is 4, at 2 it is 2, at 3 it is 1, and so on. So this is what the x of n. For that, write down the odd part as well as even part. Half into x of n plus half into x of minus n, half into x of n minus half into x of minus n gives the odd signal. So with this, I'm going to end the class today. So all of you just make your presence in the chat box, and then you can leave the meeting.